first of all, don't you guys hate when people wear these freaking shirts out? Like, this is not fashion. This is not fashion. That's just my rant, even though I do it all the time. If you catch me on a Sunday, I usually have this shirt on, running my errands and couponing. Also, if you watch my empties, which you should have, which is linked down below, I look the same. Look exactly the same. Because, I mean, while I was sitting here filming, I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and get this BLC video out the way. So guys, if you're going to BLC, if you're thinking about it, if you put your packet in, if it's coming up, stay tuned because I have a lot to tell you. I want to tell you, don't be like me. I want to tell you what's changing, what has changed, what's gone, and what to expect. So stay tuned. So first, guys, BLC. So it's E4 specialist, promotable most times. You have to go to BLC before you get promoted. That's just like rite of passage. So it used to be PLDC. Some people call it like all these other names. Now it's BLC, Basic Leader Course. BLC is kind of a rite of passage. It's a month, a little bit less than a month. I think it was like 27 days or whatever of the struggle, but you're learning to be an NCO. It's a lot of repetition. It's a lot of learning things you may or may not already know. The best part was just kind of being around people of different MOSs, jobs, and picking their brain and seeing like what kind of world they come from. It was a lot for me because even though I'm just going to MedCom within the last 6 months, I was always in a medical unit. So it's like totally different being with the infantry guys and the aviation and things of that nature. You see people who got it way worse than you and people who got it like super gravy good, them aviation cats. So it was a lot, but I had fun. But I did not make commandant's list, did not make distinguished honor grad. Like, I went to BLC for free. Don't be like me. So first of all, let me tell y'all how not to be like me. First of all, I was going to class offline, civilian school, college, while I was on BLC. I took a summer class. I picked up a summer class. Don't do that. BLC, you want to focus on that course. You want that to be tunnel vision, your only thing, because even though it's easy, it is very easy. It is very nitpicky, if that makes sense. All of the papers that we had to write and things that we were graded on, they nitpicked the smallest detail and deducted points for. So you have to be focused on that. You can't come home and deal with anything else. And I like told my husband, like, I'm like tapped out for the month. Like, bruh, I'll see you in July. You know, and then another thing I did, I allowed outside things to kind of affect me for like one of my days. Like I was like mad at my husband one morning because, you know, he's always working. He's just like a workaholic. He out there getting it, like riding around and getting it. And I like wanted some time with him. I missed him. I wanted like some extra time, and we didn't communicate well that day. And I went to work and I was tested on PT. And I like did like the dumbest mistakes and got like the worst grade ever. Like, bruh, done. So I allow like outside things to just influence, you know, my motivation and my focus, and just don't do that. Like, tell everyone you love them. I'm here for you, but like give me these 27 days and let me do what I got to do so I can get these points, you know, 20, 40 points, you know, that's awesome. So first of all, just stay focused. Don't let anything outside, don't take classes, don't work. I mean, you gotta work, but you know, some people moonlight and have other jobs. Like, don't do none of that. Just focus on the course and you'll be successful. It's super easy, but you have to pay attention to the smallest detail, because Don't be like me. Second, have fun, guys. Have a lot of fun. Make friends. You know, my table, it's always like this. My table was the talkative, crack jokes, have fun, eat lunch together type of crew. Like, we instantly clicked within the first couple of days. And it's just like, you know, you have to be that, because it's like basic training kind of all over again. Like, you have to lean on the people that are there. Like, I don't do land nav, but the infantry guys, they do land nav all the time. Like, they just get dropped off in the middle of nowhere and they got to find their way back. But so that day, that class, I actually had to go to my son's graduation. So I got there a little bit late, and bruh, lost. Lost. And they were actually like, okay, so this is what you missed. This is how you do it. This is how you plot points. You know, this is how you do this, and that. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. And then I actually was able to find all my points. So make friends, guys. I'm telling you, make friends. It's good. But let's talk about what's changing. Now that we're talking about land nav, let's talk about what's changing. So when I went, I want to say there was 9 things we were graded on. There was like 4 or 5 actual tests. There was leadership in garrison and leadership in the field. And there was like performance things like drill and ceremony, PT, things of that nature. We went to the field, so we did land nav for 1 day, and then went to the field for 2 days. So all of that is changing. So now you guys are going to have essay tests or essay type of things. Oh, and we had we had a teacher class. We had to give a presentation on like an NCO type of person, and we had to that's a teacher class. Oh, we had to do like NCOER type things. We had to turn papers in like that. So you guys are gonna have essay tests now. Like, I don't know if they're gonna give you a question. You have to come up with an essay. I don't know if they're gonna give you like a situation or a concept, but it's probably like board questions. Honestly, it's probably like, what does leadership mean to you? You know, you have a soldier that does A, what are you going to do? Honestly, it's probably questions like that, but it's going to an essay format. And then also, we had crawl, walk, run. So we came, they taught us everything, we had time to practice, and then we were tested. So like drill and ceremony, PT, all of that nature. You guys are just running. So they said when you come, you're going to get a demonstration on how to do it, and then the next day you guys are being tested, which sucks. I ain't gonna lie, because a lot of our units are not doing PT properly. They're not doing drill and ceremony at all. Like, a lot of the things that we're supposed to be doing, they're not doing it properly. Like, they were smoking us with PT, and we're just like, how? You know, PT sucks. PT is just like dancing, but when you do it properly, it actually is not. So what BLC now is moving to is your unit getting you ready, your unit teaching you how to do PT properly, and teaching you how to do drill and ceremony, and teaching you NCOERs and things of that nature, the things that you're supposed to be learning as an upcoming NCO. BLC is like, okay, so we're not going to teach you everything, because they should already be teaching you that. Especially as a lot of people coming in as corporals to BLC, and it's like, by the time you get there, you should know a little shum. So I get it, but I'm not mad that I went to the last class where they did the crawl, walk, run phase. Also, no more field. Like, it's unnecessary. Like, people is passing out. Like, it was just a lot. And actually, if you passed out and went to the hospital, you got dropped from the course. So there were people who went through the entire course, were in the last week, passed out, had to go to the emergency room, and it was hot. It was like over 100 degrees out there. And we were out there for hours. And got dropped and have to redo everything all over again. Like, that sucks life. So no more field. So I know they're not teaching land nav, but I'm not sure if you guys will actually do land nav. So that one I'm a little on the fence about. But I know they're not teaching it anymore. So you'll see. You might just get thrown out and have to do land nav. So get with your NCOs and say, hey, first of all, the training NCO should know everything that's going on in BLC. They should have all of what you're going to be tested on, you know, the new format, everything. They have all the information. They have to disseminate it to you. So go to them and say, hey, I know I'm going to BLC soon. It might not be this month. I might not have done my packet yet, but I'm at that point in my career where I know it's about to happen. So can I get the information that you have on the new BLC format? So start there and then get with your NCOs like, hey, can you start teaching me? Or actually use YouTube. You're on YouTube watching videos. Watch, you know, how to do, you know, everything, especially if your unit doesn't do standardized PT. But if you do, ask your first sergeant like, hey, first sergeant, or hey, squad leader, or whomever, you know, if you guys break up into section or platoon PT, can I lead PT today? You know, can you teach me? I'm going to BLC soon. So sometimes you got to go out and get it. If they're not giving it to you, you got to be like, hey, can you help me? Because I really want to be successful, but I have to learn from something or somewhere. You know, you're my NCO. If you're like me and you don't have an NCO, go find somebody. Find someone that you connect with, that you feel like is squared away, and get there. So you have to do the legwork before you go to BLC now. So do it. Do it. If you want to advance in your career, do it. If you want to get that extra little $200, do it, you know, and then don't be discouraged, because a lot of us in BLC, we're like, oh, in BLC, they're like, yeah, all of you guys gonna pick up in August. Bro, points went up. So like infantry and fixtures and things of that nature who like hoo. For real though, they hoo. Their points are like 40. My points went up. I'm a medic, and then I have a friend who was like a 68 something. One of them techs that was like a year AIT. His points maxed out while we were in BLC. So it sucked so bad, because you in there, you think you about to pick up, points are low, and then they skyrocket. So it sucks. Don't get discouraged. I'm actually talking to my leadership about becoming a corporal, because I never ever wanted to be a corporal. But that's when I was like a private, and I was like, corporal just means you didn't make it. But now, after going through the board and going through BLC and feel like I fought my way to where I am today, a corporal will show I've done everything I need to do. I'm just waiting for points. I'm just waiting to make that mark. Or so now I actually see the value in corporal, and it allows me to, because even though I don't get an NCOER yet, you will get the support document. So what you're doing will start making paper, and people will be able to start seeing, you know, your progress in your career. So it's worth it to me to make that lateral promotion. So guys, hopefully this helps a little tiny bit. I know there's not a lot of information about BLC out there. I do have a raggedy schmaggedy video. I was super tired and super raggedy looking, and the lighting was off, and I was just trying to talk to y'all after being dead tired about BLC. So if you guys want to like bear with me and watch that video, I'll link it down below. But other than that, guys, this is all the information I have to give you. Just have fun. It's time away from your unit. It's time for you to just get to know other people, make friends again, do the trade-off thing again. It's honestly nothing to be scared of. It was fun. And it's worth it. I learned a lot. And I actually went back to work, and they was like, you walk a little different. You just look more authoritative. And I was like, bro, I was the boss before I left. What you mean? It was like, nah, it's just something a little different about you. I was like, I got more knowledge. That's what it is, because I love learning about my job and what I'm doing, and how I can be successful. And BLC helps you with that a lot. So thank you guys so much. I know you're here just for BLC, but please like and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, because I am like all over the place. There's a lot of stuff going on with me in my videos, but it's just me in a nutshell. It is definitely a lifestyle channel. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye.